HSBC Revolution card is great again. From now to 31st October 2025, HSBC will be bringing back 4 miles per dollar for travel-related spend and contactless transactions. On top of that, it is also increasing the monthly bonus cap from $1,000 all the way to $1,500. All of a sudden, this makes the HSBC Revolution card one of the best cards to use again. But given that this buff will potentially only last for 4 months, is it even worth getting? Let's find out in this video. So what is the HSBC Revolution card good for now? In general, you will now earn 4 miles per dollar for travel-related spends, including flights, hotels, car rentals and cruises, department and retail store spends such as clothing stores and electronic stores, dining, taxis and even country clubs. This is a very welcome move, especially after the DBS Women's World Card had reduced their bonus spending cap from 2,000 to 1.5k to now a measly 1k. This makes it sibei hard to book your hotel and air tickets in one single month, as you will easily burst through the $1,000 cap. But now, with HSBC Revolution's higher 1.5k spending cap, you can finally book both your flights and hotel in the same month again. Not just that, the HSBC Revolution card also came in clutch after the City Rewards card plus a Amex combo got nerfed due to the 1% fee for HD card-linked spends. Because while the UOB Preferred Platinum card was a good substitute, it wasn't perfect as it uses a $5 earning block, so you will lose some points here and there. So now not only the HSBC Revolution card is a good card for online travel spend, it is now also an almost perfect card for offline contactless spend since it earns in $1 blocks, resulting in less points wastage. Quick pause. If you are looking for the best brokers to kickstart your investing journey, check out Interactive Brokers. You will enjoy one of the lowest fees in the industry at just 35 cents per trade on the US stock market. It also offers Ireland domicile ETFs, perfect for saving on dividend withholding taxes. Plus, it also comes with free company research tools, so you can make smarter investing decisions. Feel free to use my Interactive Brokers link to open an account and start investing today. Alright, let's get back to the video. Now, the reason I say almost perfect card is because there are still a few things that aren't covered by this card. First, this card doesn't cover the 4722 MCC, so you won't be able to earn points at online travel agencies like Booking.com, Expedia, Pelago, and Klook. Pro tip, if you aren't sure what the MCC of a merchant is, one easy way to check is by going to HeyMax, type in the merchant name, and then you can see that Booking.com has a 4722 MCC, which is not covered by HSBC Revolution. Second, even though the card says that it covers stores, places like cinemas, Lego shops, and grocery stores aren't covered. And lastly, not all dining places qualify. For example, fast food places like McDonald's, Starbucks, Papa John's shops won't earn points. Same for food delivery apps, such as GrabFood, Foodpanda, and so on. However, even though you officially can't earn points at many of these places, unofficially, there can be quite a few creative ways you can bypass these exclusions. And one of them is by buying vouchers through HeyMax, since HSBC Revolution awards points for spending at HeyMax. For example, you can't earn points at grocery stores? No worries, HeyMax got you covered with the grocery stores vouchers. Can't earn points at Klook? Nah, HeyMax has Klook vouchers. What about GrabFood, Foodpanda? Nah, you can find their vouchers at HeyMax. In fact, by going through this route, you also get to earn extra max miles, which is always nice. Sign up to HeyMax via my link if you have not done so. Besides HeyMax, Atomy is also a very good app to bypass the exclusions. For example, it lets you make payments to merchants like Agoda, Trade.com, and even KKday. But just make sure to manually trigger the monthly payments to earn the points. However, despite all its recent buffs, HSBC Revolution still caps one of its biggest nerfs, which is devaluing KrisFlyer conversions from 4 miles per dollar down to just 3.33 miles per dollar. However, this actually isn't such a big deal because HSBC Revolution is one of those rare cards that support almost every other transfer partners out there, such as Air, British Airways, Japan Airlines, Qatar, and so on. But if you're the kind of person who goes to an ice cream shop who sells 100 different flavors and you'll be like, I only want vanilla ice cream, then may God bless you. However, even if you die want to sit on Singapore Airlines flights, you can actually get them via Air because they have a partnership going on. What makes this even more appealing is that booking SIA flights via Air is actually much cheaper than booking it through KrisFlyer itself. This makes the HSBC Revolution points much more valuable than many other cards due to its wider range of transfer partners and the ability to redeem SIA flights at a discount. But then, given that not all cards let you transfer to Airwa Air, doesn't this make it hard to accumulate Airwa Air points? Not really. That's because apart from HSBC, Citibank, Amex, and even Heymax support transfers to Airwa Air. And since you are probably already using some of them for your everyday spend, accumulating Airwa Air miles is actually much easier than you might think. But wait, that's not all. HSBC Revolution's point system is actually one of the most rewarding out there. For starters, the points have a generous validity of 37 months. This is much longer than many other cards, such as DBS, OCBC, and UOB. Second, while the initial redemption requires a minimum of 10,000 miles, subsequent transfers can be done in blocks of just 2 miles, making it much easier to fully utilize your points and avoid having orphan miles. Third, HSBC currently waives the miles conversion fees, saving you the usual $25 charge per transfer. And fourth, if you hold multiple HSBC miles cards, your points are automatically pooled. This allows you to earn HSBC points much faster. And lastly, most of the points redemption are instant, which is useful in the event you need points urgently. Now, of course, given that this buff only lasts till 31st October 2025, is it even worth getting this card right now? I actually think so. That's because first of all, this card doesn't charge any annual fee, so you don't have to worry about paying anything even if you don't spend on the card. Second, even after all the nerfs, this card is actually still a rather good card for online spend. Plus, given that you can use third-party platforms like Heymax and Atomy to indirectly earn points, this card isn't as bad as what many would think. Anyway, if you are interested in signing up for this card, right now there are some pretty attractive sign-up rewards for the card, such as Dyson Wet Floor Cleaner worth $999, Dyson Hair Cap worth $799, and so on, subject to terms and conditions of course. And even if you are an existing HSBC card holder, you will still get to receive a $50 cashback, which is nice. Anyway, that's all for this video. Hope you found it useful. Like, share, and subscribe as I'll be posting new videos every week.